We have a big breaking news coming in as far as Prime Minister's, international visit is concerned. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has departed for India after a landmark visit to Guyana marked by cultural diplomacy and significant engagements. From performing a puja in Georgetown to meeting the cricketers there, Prime Minister's visit showcased India's deepening ties with the country. His interaction with the local communities and leaders reflected the warmth and the historic bond between the two nations. So, for more on this, let me go across to my colleague Rishabh, who joins us live on the broadcast. Rishabh, we are learning that Prime Minister has, is returning to India from this very significant visit to Guyana. Take us through what all happened there and how significant was this visit to this country?
Well, Akansha, definitely the 5-day visit that has just ended, and Prime Minister is en route India. Prime Minister departed from India for Nigeria, and then he was in Brazil for the G20 summit, and then in Guyana, where it was not only the first visit for an Indian Prime Minister after 56 long years, but also a very significant visit. Remember, Guyana has recently been able to encash its oil reserves, and India do understand that if India wants to diversify its oil import from West Asia to other countries, Guyana can be one of the best bet for India. Apart from that, 40% of Guyana nationals have Indian origin, and that is something that gives India an edge there. We have seen the warmth with which Prime Minister Narendra Modi was, accepted, or for that matter, welcomed at the airport itself when he landed in Georgetown. The president of Guyana, Irfan himself, was in attendance. The warm hug that was on display showcases that how both the countries are now growing toward each other. And when it comes to the visit to Guyana per se, if we talk, it was all about technology, fuel, food, and how the region perceives India. Remember, in Georgetown, the CARICOM India Summit also took place, where Indian Prime Minister met leaders from various Caribbean and regional leaders in the Latin America and North America, and the way India has positioned itself as the spokesperson for the global South, and the way India has come up front to help the countries who have not been able to match the curve of development in the world. It showcases, and it is just another testament of India's outreach to the global South, where it was in Guyana.
Well, absolutely. And India has said that this, in fact, has been warm and productive. Let's